Shalom guys, I hope that you're doing absolutely fabulous. Thanks for joining for a daily reading for the 29th of January. Happy birthday, happy anniversary if it's a special day for you. I wish you well. Those of you who are returning, welcome back. And those of you who are brand new, welcome to this channel. My name is Shannon and I'm glad to have you. My channel is very intense. We look at everything that could ever be looked at by way of what the Great One wants to reveal. And I could come across religious and churchy, but I'm not at all. I do use living language in scripture because it's found in the tarot, and I do tell why I use the name of Jehovah and show you what his name looks like in the tarot and how magnificent he is. I always boast about him on my channel because he deserves to be boasted about. He's our creator. And so anyway, but if that's not something that you're looking for, then this is where you'll click off. Otherwise, welcome to this channel. So let's get in here, guys, and see what's going on for this reading. I just did a fabulous reading, and Jehovah said that something wonderful is going to take place. And because of some type of addictions that have been going on, something's fixing to change. There's going to be a new beginning, and so that's positive. Let the King of Glory come on in and be our Yeshua, our salvation, and heal things that need to be healed, because only the great divine can do that for us. I thank you, Jehovah, for clear, defined messages. We just rebuke and bind and block by your name and your name alone. Jehovah, rebuke every foul, demonic, wicked energy that would try to harm in any way, shape, or form any person, to try to come in this realm and influence any person. Jehovah, just rebuke you straight down to the pit of hell where you belong. I thank you, Jehovah, for clear, defined, truthful messages. What is your wisdom today? We ask for your wisdom, wisdom of truth from the living Elohim. We have, this would be like the high priestess energy. I guess I got to put my glasses on because I just can't see it. It's the unknown. There's a new chapter of your life is around the corner. And said, remove any kind of fear and embrace the unknown. So we were getting energies of newness. Yesterday on one of my readings, we were getting doubles, and we had a lot of doubles that came out. So let every word be established in 2 or 3 witnesses. And so Jehovah is bringing newness. There is something fresh and new fixing to take place for some people. Give me one more, please. Thank you for newness, for refreshing us, and healing those people who have addictive behaviors that have not been anything of any worth, and help them get over that, those who are willing to put in the work. So this is manifestation and our efforts and determination. Hold on, I really can't see. The angel of manifestation, your efforts and determination and perseverance have paid off, and says positive, so that we're going into some type of a new phase here, and there's communication energy here, and we're being told to just clearly just tell it like it is in whatever type of situation that you're finding yourself in. So let me turn on this light. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I'm not sure. Let's take from this deck here. So just speaking what you need to speak, regardless if we got to walk by faith and not by sight anyway. Jehovah's leading the way, and just trusting, even though we don't, he tells us of things before they happen. He's also asking us to just tell it like it is, and to communicate clear, and to continue to persevere, even though we don't know all the details of the unknown. He's with us. He's with us, because it really is showing that there is something new today for us. Thank you, Jehovah, for giving hope today. What further information can you tell us about this that we're allowed to know and need understanding about? Thank you for giving hope today. What do you want to bring out here, Jehovah? just rebuke and bind and block every stubborn energy right here, right now. So the Hermit is here. You know, the Hermit came out yesterday. We had doubles on the Hermit on one of my videos yesterday. This is high volume wisdom. This is a counselor as well. This is a lawyer, a judge. Actually, in my other reading, we literally had in the Hebrew come out, the word would have been a judge or an authority figure was there. We had headship there in that reading. It was really big. As we know, this is the letter Tet or the letter T, and the letter T came out in the runes in that other reading that I just did, which was the T was in the runes. And so we are getting, the T is out here again, which is the Tet, trying to store somebody up and down in clay and everything else. And there's just been disguises. The Hermit can represent a disguise, but it's high volume wisdom and understanding. And it represents a judgment in the Hebrew, as we know. And this is a physician. Something's going to be healed. Somebody does need healing because somebody had some type of bad addictions that were showing itself in that other reading. And so it's positive that there's some type of a judgment taking place here. And somebody needs to communicate. Just tell something like it is, regardless if you don't know all the details. Jehovah's fixing to manifest something because some people just, you know, persevered through it anyway and trusted through their journey anyway. So the Ace of Pentacles is coming out here, and this is a new beginning. This is a new physical beginning as well. Okay, so we got doctors out here and physical things, contracts and jobs and whatever that is for you. We have the Queen of Swords coming out here. You know, the Queen of Swords, she's really been showing herself lately. This Queen of Swords in this deck speaks about being independent and being realistic and being experienced. She does represent somebody who'd be a matter of fact, and that's just that. And if she's in the reverse and she's been coming out in a kind of a wicked type of way lately, that's a witchcraft type of energy in the negative. And but this is saying to be objective with your decision making and how we're discussing things, because she's like a wordsmith type of energy. Doesn't say that on the card, but that is one of her meanings, and she's just very intelligent. It's also a doctor, a lawyer, a judge as well, so we really get that out there twice. And if somebody does physically need a doctor because they've been trying to be real sharp at what they've tried to do, then somebody needs to speak and go get a counselor, or something needs to take place with that energy. This is a divorcee. This is any kind of feminine. It could be male or female. But the energy of it is just very precise. We had the Four of Pentacles. It showed itself, always shows itself on this channel, but it showed itself on my first reading, and that somebody's just been holding on, holding on, holding on. And that's witchcraft. Its stubbornness is as a sin of witchcraft. So it really is here, okay? Trying to catch somebody up in some crap. Somebody needs to communicate about this person. This person needs help. This person needs to have a judgment put up on them for what they've done and all of that. And it's going to take place because we were showing a new beginning here. There's been insecurity energies around some stupidness and being thrown out of organizations or business and whatever the crap that's been. Show me this Queen of Swords, please, Jehovah. Oh, yeah, that's bad rebellion. It wants to come out in the reverse. That's communication energy. This is the Page. I thought it was the Knight, but it's still come out in the reverse, and no communication, or, you know, this is the little spy. There's communication here and travel. Show me this Page. This is checking people out on the internet and stuff like that, but give me a second. Something's trying to come through my spirit. Jehovah, what is this Page that wanted to come out in the reverse? That's also children and just childish behavior and people just never grown up. And I mean, we got stubborn energy here with that 4. Yeah. Well, that just speaks for itself. We already know. Somebody just could sit there. Somebody's been trying to secure something with this energy here. Somebody crosswayed within something. That communication is really coming out here again. Crossway in their communication, backwards in their communication, checking people out, or somebody's just at a stalemate, put other people at a stalemate, tried to tell other people not to talk, do whatever the crap that has been, because some people have been thrown out, because there's 5 pentacles here. That's insecurity. Somebody from your past. The 6 of Cups is there. This is children. This is your parents, or a blast from the past, or that's a forgiveness card. And 5 pentacles can also represent a forgiveness, because it's a change. There's the star energy. We already know some people have been bitter, if that star is in the reverse, in which some people have been not willing to make a decision or not willing to talk. They've just been, and it's known that they've been in some type of bitterness and some type of bad luck being exposed on them with that star. You're dealing with somebody who's been in stardom or is. Show me this pentacle, please, Jehovah. Thank you. There'll be justice. There will be justice. And the King of Rods is here as well. And this is bending and curving with the kaf in the Hebrew. This is contractual things, and so we do have a contract energy here. And the King of Wands of the upright will get up and take action on something. Okay, if this King of Wands is the other man to something with there's something with a divorcee here for some of you all, then there's some type of situation with that. Okay, then this person is just, he'll just pull his thing out. There's pregnancy here, and something's happened. Somebody's unbalanced, and they have been unbalanced because somebody has been trying to store somebody up. Because that's what that represents, yeah. Bitterness. For the 5 of Cups is here, or turning around and forgiving. But there is truth here with it, with clarity, with the justice here. Okay, legal matters are around somebody, and it's known with that star being there, because of some type of relationship. But there is hope. Show me this King of Rods, please. Thank you. Yeah, is player. Oh yeah, it really jumped out. And he is the other man. Okay, so we've got the player coming out here on this King of Rods, in and out, in and out, in and out. And if this king is showing up as a knight, or he's got knights underneath him, that ain't good, because he's been messing with something very physical here, or contracts, and this is contractual things here, decisions and lovers and stuff like that. Probably somebody right out of your own house, because that's somebody's supposed to be in your life, or should have been, or something like that. This could be family for all I know. This is law. This is somebody who is worthy of some type of incarceration. And the law is here as well. Okay, well, and this is also the husband of something as well. And if you see, Jehovah's turning the wheel, because this is his hand down here knocking somebody off. And somebody also was paid off to do some stupid, and they are guilty because Jehovah stated so. He stated that there was somebody who was freaking guilty. Show me the Hermit here. These people need to go sit in prison because they're kooks. So this Virgo holds this in the deck and the Hermit card. This is somebody who's, but these represent being lonely, can represent being segregated. We already know about, having fruit from within. This person's got fruit all over them. This is inheritance. This is high volume discernment then over here. And because of that, somebody's been trying to store somebody up, but yet they use their gifts, okay? The wounded warrior energy is here. Show me one more on this Hermit. There's going to be a judgment. There is. Somebody's freaking going to go to prison for what they did. Yeah. And this also came out on my other channel as well. So the Chariot is here. And this is a cutting implement. Okay. And this is also the law. So the law's here, here, here. This can also represent the law. Okay, somebody's going to speak and communicate, and they just need to be very clear about how they do it, because somebody's been crosswayed. The Fool is here. Well, the Fool already showed us up. This is a clean slate as well. And we are getting a clean slate because Jehovah don't lie, and he told us so today in my other reading. Jehovah, what further information do you want to bring out, please, for this reading? Thank you. there was pregnancy. There were 2 Ace of Cups in my other reading. The stork came out, and so somebody had something to hide because somebody got pregnant. Sure did. So the lady is here. This is a significant person or a younger person, or could represent your mother or just somebody very special around you. Could represent a friend, partner, something like that. The lilies also came out in my other reading this morning, and that goes back to wisdom. It actually could represent the hermit, so we're getting doubles out here twice again on that as well. This is peace and harmony, and can represent just wisdom and virtue. It also goes to sex and stuff like that. Some people had sex again and got pregnant, and also played somebody, made a decision, paid somebody off by sex to do something nasty, because this is this nasty behavior over here. It's a witchy mode. And the mother energy really is showing up, or cycles of things that have gone on with the moon there. And that's shadows of things. That can go to delusions and fears and stuff like that. What did this say? Something said something about releasing any kind of fears. Anyway, because there's some type of unknown thing taking place. So I will say that the owls also showed itself in my other reading as well. And those people that have coupled up and done stuff and little short trips and did some stupid. Okay? They're jail worthy. Somebody is freaking guilty of some things that have taken place. And for their stubbornness, contracts, taking you down to the pentacle here, and then held on to everything else. And used you. We got fortune energy here. We do have a victory. There is going to be a freaking judgment. Thank you, Jehovah. Somebody's just a freaking fool and a half. So we've got the, I always make reference to the UN because it looks like it's the U, but it looks like the N, and which the UN, the NUN, if we ran it that way, would be the noon, the letter noon in the Hebrew, which came out, which is a temperance card, which came out in my other channel. So we're getting some stuff that was coming out here. But this goes back to freedom and power, and could be frenzy and passion. Obviously, we got passionate stuff out here. This is about courage and the risk of failure for those who exaggerate. And so some people are going to go physically to jail because what they've exaggerated and what they've done, and they put somebody else through hell. So now Jehovah's saying, my hand's coming up here and doing something here. Let me take from this deck. Yeah, there's been something sour here and harsh tasting within somebody's mouth. Well, we see it right there. A report energy here. There will be a good report, Jehovah says, that will be published. And so it's beautiful. Thank you, Jehovah, because we're being told to tell it like it is, to communicate very clear. And the Queen of Swords in the upright would be very clear. Perfect love cast out fear. Again, the moon represents fear and things like that. And we've got protection here against fear. If you're in the upright and you're clear in your mind, who the great one is, he will come in every single time and rescue. There's an animal that possibly could be connected to some of your situations, a spotted animal to be precise. But this also is on this card, goes back to hailstones as well. And the hailstones in the runes go back to sacrificing. And I will say that the hangman was in my other reading. Give me about 2 more of these, Jehovah. A celebrity energy is here. Well, we already seen it. We've seen the star there. And the womb is here. Well, we have a pregnancy here as well. The firstborn of something is also here. First fruits of something. a cafe, something happened at a cafe or a cook or something like that. We also have a cattle energy coming out here. Somebody lives on a farm or something like that. This also makes a reference to the plow, and we have the chariot, which also is the cutting implement, which could be like a plow type of thing. Well, we already know people got cut in some situations and used and all that kind of crap. But we are being shown here a new beginning in a very big way. There's the devil. We'll put him in hell where he belongs and catch him on fire and get him out of here because it's been way too long for what he's been able to do. Until next time, shalom.